We host an annual blood drive here in the gym. Here is more information as to why we have chosen to do this.
Our blood drive schedule starts at 7:45 in the morning, and basically I will personally schedule around conflicting parts of students in their classes, where they may be during the day, and I will give that to the students before. Actually, I'm going to do it the day before the blood drive on Tuesday. And that way they'll have a wristband, they'll have the time on the wristband that they're scheduled to come. And we typically try to close about 2 o'clock.
Most people, when they're giving blood, they're scared. They're terrified. They don't know what to expect. What they're going to do is just put a tourniquet around your arm, and they're going to insert a small little needle in, which is going to feel kind of like a bee sting, make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. And then as you're giving blood, sometimes people may feel a little nauseated because of either looking at the blood or for the blood coming out. But they'll take care of you there very, very well. They'll give you ice packs, they'll give you something to drink. And then after you've given the blood and that's all complete, they'll have you go over and sit down on a mat, just so they can watch you, see how you're feeling at that time. Sometimes people feel a little dizzy, a little nauseated. They'll have snacks that are there, they'll have drinks that are there to kind of help replenish the blood that you have given. But most people and most students do really well afterwards. There are 3 things that you need to know before you give blood. Number 1, you have to have a consent form completely filled out with your parent's signature on it. You have to be at least 16 years of age, and you need to be at least 110 pounds. So those are the 3 big requirements that you have to have in place before you can give blood. Before you give blood, you need to make sure that you're hydrating really well and that you eat breakfast beforehand. You don't want to come in and give blood and not have any fluids in place and not have any food on board. So those 2 are, of a vital importance. And then when they're asking you the questions as you're going in through that process, make sure that you answer them correctly, so that the blood that you're giving is a blood that is desperately needed by those who require it.
The incentives that we'll have offered for the blood drive, again, the $500 scholarship for a senior is one incentive. We'll have door prizes given out. I don't know specifically what that's going to look like. I do think that's probably going to be some free meals to different restaurants, but I don't know specifically what that'll be. And then of course they'll have snacks that they'll give out. They'll have t-shirts that they give out, and that's probably the gist of it. I think the blood drive is extremely important piece to what we do here at Madison Central. I mean, we basically take a school day, we turn it into giving is essentially what we're doing. And it is a big deal. I mean, I'm not a genius by any stretch, but I'm pretty sure, like, if I don't have blood, like, I don't work. People to come out and give and think about others and think about how it impacts lives. And it does. And people need blood, and it can be a life changer.
Mississippi Blood Services, when they come out to schools and to churches and so forth, it's because someone needs it. So you need to take it seriously, and they're very appreciative, and I, as a recipient of, have appreciated it as well.